Hello, I'm Discord Jetty Knight back at it again with another review of the comics. To be honest about this one, this is the first one where I'm like, it's okay-ish. Twilight and her friends have Cadence and her brother Shining Armor over for tea before they go back home. I do like the little sister and brother spat we have here, personally ever since introduced. I always felt like their sibling love needed a bit more fleshing out. Siblings have always argued and had a few spats, so I'm glad that this comic we see a bit of that side of them. Anyway, the meat and potatoes of this story is them asking how Shining and Cadence met, and it's your very typical, very comedic teenage hijinks love story. I don't mind a good love story, and while this was fun, this is one thing I'm glad this was left for the comics. Frankly, I feel like there are much better stories to go in the show, and some of the lesser stories should have gone here instead. But to each their own. So Shining was nerd in high school who fell in love with the hottest girl on campus. His bully and idiot jock is also trying to sway her heart. And Shining nerd friends help him impress her by playing in a nerd band. Meanwhile, it turns out that Cadence the entire time likes him and wanted him to ask her to the school dance. But due to him thinking she didn't like him, didn't ask him instead by playing in a nerd band. But due to him thinking she didn't like him, did instead got asked her by the bully. Cadence overheard Shining was in love with someone not relishing it was heard about it too, up until the night of prom. Well, long story short, Cadence confessed as did Shining, and Cadence ditched the bully nicely and danced with her to love. Yeah, can you see why in this one? It's a nice story, don't get me wrong, but it's nothing special. You see one high school of drama, you see them all. I did, however, like how it turns out the bully was actually a nice guy and was now their waiter at the restaurant they were having tea at. But ultimately, I'm giving this a 6 out of 10. I just wasn't feeling this one that much. But maybe you disagree with me on that? Let me know in the comments down below if that's the case. Like, share, and subscribe for more videos. And remember, friends, friendship is magic.